Okay, this is the review for the test on multiplying and dividing fractions and decimals. If you don't have your review, or if you want to work these problems again on a blank copy of the review, you can download the review from the homework section of my website. This first problem is 2 4/5 divided by 4/15. First thing we need to do is change this mixed number to an improper fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So 14 over 5 divided by 4 over 15. Remember, we're going to do one step at a time. I'm not going to change that to an improper fraction and change this to multiplication all in one step. We just do one step at a time, just like when we're doing order of operations. Okay, now dividing fractions is easy as pie. Just flip the second fraction and multiply. So 4/15 becomes 15/4. That's the reciprocal. And change division to multiplication. We're not changing that first fraction. Now we can do this two ways. The easy way is to make this one big fraction. We know we're going to multiply top times top and bottom times bottom, and then we look for pairs that we can simplify. 5 and 15 have a common factor of 5. If we divide by 5, I get 1 here, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. Also, 4 and 14 have a common factor of 2. Dividing by 2, I get 4 divided by 2 is 2 here, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. Now when I multiply top times top, it's 7 times 3 equals 21. Bottom times bottom, 1 times 2 equals 2. And that's an improper fraction, so we need to change that to a mixed number by dividing. Remember, the fraction bar means divide, so 21 divided by 2. There's 1, 2, and 2. Subtract, I get 0. Bring down my 1. Oops, bring down my 1. And how many 2's in 1? 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Subtract, I get 1. So the mixed number would be 10 and 1/2. We need to change that to a mixed number because the mixed number is the simpler form than the improper fraction. Now I'm going to go back to this multiplication. 14/5 times 15 over 4. In case you like doing it the other way where you don't simplify first. 14 times 15, if I did that out, it would be 210 over 5 times 4 is 20. Then we could simplify. They both end in a 0, so I know I can divide by 10. And I would get 21 over 2, which is the same thing we have here. So we divide just like we did, and we get 10 and 1/2. Number 2, we have 286 thousandths divided by 55 hundredths. So 0.286 divided by 0.55. We know the rule for dividing by decimals is we don't divide by decimals. We make that decimal a whole number by moving it 2 places to the right in this case. You want your divisor to be a whole number, and then you do the same thing to your dividend that you did to your divisor. If I move the decimal 2 places to the right, I have to move this decimal 2 places to the right. Then I line it up in my answer, and then I just divide. How many 55's in 2? 0. How many 55's in 28? 0. How many 55's in 286? 5. 5, carry the 2, 27. Okay, subtracting, we get 11. Bring down a 0. Since I already have a decimal, I can add as many zeros as I need to get this done. So that's 110. How many 55's in 110? Exactly 2. 2 times 55 is 110. And we're done. So the answer is 0.52. The quotient is 52 hundredths. Okay, we'll pick up this review with number 3 on the next video.